hi there. Welcome back to Kakariko Village. Today, we are doing the most deadly, most deathly, evil of all challenges and side quests. I'm dead serious. You might not make it out of this one alive. Today, we are rounding up cuckoos. The cuckoo lady is going to be complaining about her cuckoos. So, long story short, the mission here is to round up cuckoos. I'm not even kidding. That's basically the gist of this entire mission. I believe there is 8 of them. We'll find out here as I go about. I'm actually going to get this chicken back out because I just realized I kind of want him. Shut up, stupid chicken. Now, I know this is hard to believe, but please resist the temptation to hack and slash at these stupid, dumb, evil, mindless insults to humanity known as chicken. Please resist the urge to cut it up and eat it for dinner. Please resist the urge to shoot them from a distance and do any harm to these precious animals. Because if you accidentally slash and hit these chickens one too many times, they will swarm you. They will kill you. They will eat you alive. And they will show no mercy. They are deadly, vile beasts. Oh, it brings terrible memories back, where I was slaughtered alive by these vile beasts. Anyways, with that little speech out of the way, where I was kind of just rambling about nonsense, to put it in simple terms, if you hit the chickens a couple too many times, they will kill you. Period. And unless you can escape the village in time, you will die. Period. So, round them up. It's not that difficult. Well, actually I take that back. There's 5 that are really easy to pick up. And then the last couple are kind of a pain to get because you have to think creatively to find your way to them. That's 3. So 2 more left. 1 more, I'm thinking in terms of the first 5 that are easy to get, and then we'll pick up the last 2 or 3. I'm pretty sure there's 8, but it might only be 7. We'll find out. I'll get to that in a second. This chicken is, cuckoo. This cuckoo. Cockadoodly kill you. That's pretty much what they are. The one that was kind of tricky to get was up there, and I kind of didn't really show you, I didn't really say how to get it, but you need another cuckoo to kind of fly your way over. I think there's another way to get to it, but I always just prefer the method of flying over with another cuckoo. Anyways, because climbing up on steps is so much more efficient. Where is the last one anyway? Oh, it was right in front of me. You there. Take to the skies. Yay. Float on down. You're the next contestant on The Price is Right. Actually, now that I think about it, we want that cuckoo back. The Price is Right. I love that game show, but back when I was a little kid, I used to love, I was a very sickly child. I spent a lot of days at home sick, and one of my favorite things to do when I was sick, wake up at 11 o'clock, turn on the TV, and watch good old Bob Barker with The Price is Right. That show just isn't the same without him. It just isn't the same. Oops, I missed. Anyways, there's actually another method that involves going to the top of the lookout tower to, I think you have to like side jump off of it to get the last 2 cuckoos. I don't like that method. I prefer just getting another cuckoo and kind of wandering over this way. I feel it makes things easier. Hop on over. Anyways, toss the Cuckoo back over. You'll have to hunt him down later, but that really isn't too much of an issue. Back here, in this oh-so-secret area, one Cuckoo is over here. And I'm being careful not to fall into the hole on accident. And then you could kind of wander back up the steps again and toss him over. And then the other one we need to climb up, I believe it's this ladder. Am I right? Am I right? Am I right? Am I right? Yes, I'm right. Now, how that lady's lost Cuckoo got up here is beyond me. I don't know how you let your chicken get that lost. But somehow she managed to do it. Anyways, oh no, 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 get in the fence. Okay, good. I was right, I was kind of wrong, actually, there is only 7. I don't know why I thought there was 8. For some odd reason, I'm like, 8, no, there's only 7. Toss the last 2 Cuckoos that you probably threw over the fence back in. And for all of that pain and suffering, what's our reward? A bottle. Now, let me ask you a question, madame. Madame, whatever your lady Cuckoo you are. You have to be cuckoo. Why do you have chickens if you're allergic to them? Whatever compelled your precious soul to do something so stupid? Stupid people be stupid. Ah. Anyways, we're actually going to head over to the graveyard with this. I know it sounds a little silly, but the last thing we have to do in Kakariko Village is pick up a couple Skulltulas. And number 1 of them is over here. Now this sounds a little silly, but you're going to actually make a habit of this later in the game. Getting bugs in a bottle. Yay. Bugs in a bottle, you can basically pour them. You might have noticed 1 or 2 of these spots along our journey. There was I think there's one in Lost Woods and there's one over here. And basically what you do is you find these soft spots and pour a bottle of bugs on them. And it sounds ridiculous, but this is how you actually get Skulltulas, and later on you'll be planting magic beans on these spots. And magic beans are even more helpful to getting more Skulltulas and heart pieces mainly. So grab that Skulltula. That's Skulltula number 1 to collect. And then we have a few more. Play the sun song, make it night. Okay, let me try to remember how to... Yes, 5. 5 of these little rascal Skulltulas floating around this village. So, I believe 1 is on one of these walls here. Somewhere. The back wall? Yep, the back wall. Whoops! That was not the smartest thing to do. Skulltulas actually hurt in Master's Quest, because they do like 2 hearts of damage, and it's like, that's painful. Everything does double damage in Master's Quest, and there's worse enemies, and it just is a pain. Let's see. Now, I actually didn't point this out yet, but this is the Skulltula house, and this is actually the whole point of collecting Skulltulas, so it would make sense that there would be a Skulltula on the house itself. I believe there's another from rolling into the tree. Ooh, a heart. That was convenient. I kind of actually needed that. Okay, 1 more over here. And then I believe there's 1 on the watchtower. It's a pain to hunt for these things, I know, but you do get rewarded quite nicely, actually, for having 50, so I see it as worth it, at least up to 50. And then I'm hardcore. I like 100%ing my games, so I always get 100%. But if you're not one of those people who cares about 100%ing, probably don't want to go much past 50 on these Skulltulas, because that's when they lose their value. caught myself right before taking a heart of damage, probably. I don't know if I would have took a heart. I wasn't too far off the ground. Wow, look at all of those hearts. And that gives us 15 Skulltulas. And then, now that we have at least 10 of these, we might as well head back to the actual Skulltula house and pick up our prize. You get prizes for having 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, and 100. The 100 is 200 rupees every time you enter and exit the building. So it's basically unlimited money. But by the time you get all 100 Skulltulas, it is completely useless. Anyways, the curse has been broken. And you will get an adult wallet. And this is very important. If you're not going to get Skulltulas, at least pick up 10 of them so you can hold 200 rupees. Because I said rupees are worthless, but that's because you can get them pretty easily. You want to at least be able to hold a lot so you can make some more expensive purchases, or so you don't have to keep going back and forth to grind for rupees. But anyways, that concludes all of our little fun stuff here. I have to save and quit and stuff. Next time, we will finally, after all of that side quest stuff, we'll finally be able to scale the mountain and get Goron's Ruby. So thank you, and good night.